What's up? So here we are. We're coming towards the end. This is going to be the final video in this series of Positive Genius. And really what this whole series is about is keeping you on the path, your journey towards pursuing your most valuable reality, and how to use the Ascension Roadmap as your accountability guide. So accountability, we always say, starts with self-responsibility. So you take responsibility for your own shit. And this book and these videos they're not the answers, but what we do very, very well in here is we facilitate, or we ask the right questions to pull that information out of you. You get what's most valuable down on paper. You break that down into your 30, 60, 90-day goals in each one of the core 4 sections, as you've seen in the previous videos. And then we start to do the work every single day to get you closer to what you say you want. Okay, so this is going to be the final one. I've got 2 more skills for you today. Just sharing the screen. Bear with me a second. And boom. So if you remember what we did in the last video, we were talking about harnessing the X spot, like finding that critical point and breaking your goal down in the core 4 areas, getting it into the book, taking your wealth goal and putting it into the shit that gets in the way, because the obstacle is the way. If you see the obstacles, then that's the strategies that you need to do. And then we talked about making them the core 3 tasks, or the key 3 tasks that you do week upon week upon week, right? So we did all that. And then we looked at what happens when you start to get so focused on that one thing, and you know the waypoints along the way, and getting deep-rooted meaning into those goals, how important that is, because obviously that had a massive influence on the amount of success that you got in chasing those goals. So we did all of that stuff. Then we seen that, like, the success accelerants that are released when you get closer and closer to your goal. So that was all in the last video. So that work should now be done. Okay. Now, this video, we're going to be looking at the next 2 skills you need to harness out of the 5 skills of Positive Genius. That means that you get the shit done. You do the work that you need to do to close the gaps in order to pursue the most valuable reality for you. That all fucking rhymed. Yes, more of that. Okay. End of this section. What do we say? Everything you need to keep yourself accountable is going to be here in your hands by the end of this series. Anything else I wanted to say? No. Okay. Let's get into this shit. Because look, on your way to chasing down or hunting down the things that are fucking important to you in wealth specifically, there's going to be a lot of noise. Shit that gets in the way, like we said earlier. And look, noise is a huge disruptor of reality. Think about Vegas casinos. Imagine the scene in a Vegas casino. The shit that's going on there. Like Vegas casinos know this. They know that if they put enough noise in front of you, you'll be distracted from what's actually happening. You're losing money. You're losing money while you're getting the free drinks. The fucking lights are going off here. There's music. There's a girl walking past in a G-string. You're like, holy fuck. And then it's like, do you want to bet again? You're like, yeah. And then house wins. House wins. That's what they know. The lights, the sounds. Your brain is fucking overloaded. It cannot deal with all that shit. And you're being distracted from the reality happening in front of you, which is you're losing money. So we need to know how to cancel or reduce as much of that noise as is possible. Because the sheer amount of noise that we get day to day is like, this is New York City, Times Square. And that's the kind of shit we are subjected to. Although not like, we don't walk down the street like that, unless you live in New York. We don't walk down the street like that. But you're seeing it, social media, TV, news reports, push notifications, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, fucking all of these things going on, email, telephones, people. It's all over you. The sheer amount of noise we get today, it is really hard to stay focused. And we know that if we want to chase down the things that we say are the most valuable reality for us, we must stay focused. But we're being distracted all over the fucking place. And in many, many different ways. I talked about social media there, but it could be in the form of what seems like another opportunity. You could have, oh, fuck, here's a client over here who wants me to train them at home. And oh, fuck. And there's all these things that seem like you could be making money. But while you're investigating them, you're forgetting about the one most positive reality you mapped out and you said you wanted, because you're now chasing this other shit that popped up over here. It's like a shiny object. You're becoming a fucking magpie, being attracted to these shiny objects instead of pursuing the most valuable reality for you. That's what happens to most people. And they think they're over here pursuing an opportunity to make money, but there is a cost to the money we make. While you're over here making fucking 80, 100 quid an hour training this person in their house, you're being distracted from your most positive reality, the business model you mapped out that says this is where you're going to find your most valuable reality for you. This is the one that means something to you. This is what you want to do. It has deep-rooted meaning. It connects to your why. So if anytime you're being distracted from this, you must recognize that shit as noise. Ditch it. Every time you say no to distractions and shit that is pulling you off the line, it gives you an opportunity to say yes to the right opportunity, the one that's in here. And you will not believe how many times we talk to people inside the mastermind, inside our top level programs, the guys who have the closest access to us, the guys who have us. And all the time it comes down to like, why are you doing this other thing when you said this is what you want? Oh, fuck, I thought. That's what people say. I thought it was a good use of my time. It's like, while you were making this small change over here, you're missing the massive picture over here. So we need to understand this. Now, we know that by decreasing noise just 5%, we see massive increases in positive intelligence. And that positive intelligence is the one that allows us to use all our resources and all of the other intelligence in order to pursue the most valuable reality for us. So just by decreasing noise 5% from the external shit like this, social media, we can get massive increases in positive intelligence. And therefore, close gaps faster towards what we say we want. That's what we need to learn how to do. Now, there's external noise, like this shit. Then there's internal noise. Anxiety, worry, fear, doubts. Sometimes we're focusing on the things that we fucked up instead of the things that are more positive. Like I showed you when we do the journaling and everything. Like this is why all this stuff is here. This is why we meditate. If you're able to meditate and you're able to deal with the fucking shit that is going on inside your head, you're thereby reducing internal noise. If you're able to reduce the amount of external noise and distractions that you're getting, then there is another 5%. You can see that 10% focused, extra brain power, extra resourcefulness, extra positive intelligence focused on your one goal is going to increase massive levels of production. So this is what we want to do. Sorry, I'm down with a fucking man flu right now. So I'll give you this example. There's a guy, John Paulson. Look, you may not have heard of this dude. So he was a hedge fund billionaire. And back in the day when 2006, when there was a massive global financial crisis, all of the other people missed it. They were all saying that stocks had reached what looked to be an infinite all-time high plateau. That was what the best economists were saying. Even though he was listening to all of that shit and all the predictions coming from the trading desks, 24-hour news report and saying, it's an all-time high. It's going to be around forever. This is an all-new plateau for America. We have reached stages of growth. He was like, nah, this is bullshit. Nah. He was able to receive not only the signal that was true, but he was willing to accept that signal. And he was able to reduce the noise and go against every single other economist and predictor. In 2006, he shorted the market, made something like 15 billion short in the market. This is the actual dude behind the movie The Big Short. He was the dude. So this is the thing. You've got to be able to reduce noise and find the signal. The signal. And this is what this book is trying to do. This is all of the stuff that we're trying to do. Trying to get you to focus on that one thing, reduce all the rest of this shit, say no to all of it so that you can hear the real signal coming from you that matches your why with deep-rooted meaning and your goals towards what you say you want. and then help you with every single way we can to improve your levels of production, meaning you close those gaps faster and you're living the life that you want to live. You're happy and you're moving towards what you determine as success for you. Okay, so let's look at the things. 3 strategies. 1, you've got to be able to recognize between signal and noise, just like John Paulson. Holy fuck. Recognize between signal and noise. Be able to understand the difference. So here's 4 things you can do that'll help you recognize between signal and noise. Ask yourself, 1, is this actually fucking usable? Can I use this right now to change how I would do things day to day? Do you know a perfect example of this? We see people going on courses for functional medicine, right? They're personal trainers. They're going on a functional medicine course. And at the end of the course, they're like, fuck, that was amazing. Whoa, my mind is blown. I've got so much information. And then we always say to those people, so who do you train? Mary, who's 40 to, look good, look a wee bit better naked. Right. And what are you actually going to use out of that functional medicine course? You're going to start taking her bloods and give her a full fucking spectrum analysis of her bloods and shit and look at her cholesterol? Are you going to do that? No. So how are you going to use the information that you've just studied for a full fucking weekend? Your brain's full of all this shit. And what are you actually going to use? How is it going to change what you do today? No, well, it's not really. So it's fucking bollocks. You just filled your head with unusable bullshit. So while you may feel that more information is better, it's not. Better is better. Where's the signal here? Where am I getting information that I can actually fucking put to use to help me deliver better results for my clients, or get better at doing what I'm doing, or make more fucking money, or get more freedom? If you cannot do if it's not changing what you do on a day-to-day basis to impact your level of results, then it is fucking noise. Okay, next is untimely. Maybe it could be usable, but just not right now. So that's another thing. Is is it unusable? If it's unusable, it's fucking noise. It's not going to change how I'm doing it. Or is this the wrong time? Maybe years from now, I might use. Still, what's the point in learning something that you're not going to fucking use right now? If you're not going to use this right now to change how you do to deliver better results, it's fucking noise. Next, is it a hypothetical? Is this based on belief? Is this based on downright belief? Scientology. Is it fucking Scientology? Is this not backed by any credible source whatsoever, like the predictions of every economist in 2006? Stocks have reached what looks to be an all-time high plateau that's just going to stick around. It's that's a fucking hypothesis. I mean, that's bullshit. But everybody was saying the same thing, so everyone believed it. It was taking as a belief. Just like, God, big man in the sky with a beard that loves you, follow the 10 Commandments, you'll go to the kingdom of heaven and live forever. But if you don't, you go to hell and you'll die. It's a fucking belief. It's a religion. Scientology is bollocks. Or, so you've got 1, unusable, 2, untimely, 3, hypothetical, easy for me to say, hypothetical, based on nothing other than belief. Then 4, is it distracting? Is it just totally taking you off the fucking line, taking you away from this? If it is, it's look, sounds like a good idea, but it's distracting me from my one thing, so it's probably distracting and untimely. I cannot do this right now. Fuck it, it's noise. Noise, not signal. Now, next, stop the addiction to noise. If we really looked at the amount of time we spend on social media, so this is see the little dude up there, just mindlessly watching TV, the recognized difference between signal and noise, that's like going around in circles or hitting the fucking target. That's going around in circles is noise. Hitting the target is actually fucking realizing your signal and laser focused. So this dude, he's watching TV. He's addicted to the fucking noise. This could be social media. It could be your fucking Snapchat, your Twitter, your Instagram account, whatever. It could be you trying to become a fucking social influencer for the love of fucking God. Chasing likes and shares and all that shit is noise. It's fucking noise. I like to make bank. My kids eat food. Food costs money. You will not see me or anyone in this company chasing the idea of becoming a fucking influencer. We like to affect people in a very personal way and in a way that helps them to get results. That's the only thing that matters. Results. And we measure those in fucking euros. Are you getting a result? Yes or no? Or are your clients getting better results? Yes or no? Fuck social influence. It's noise. It's distracting. It's getting you addicted and it's pulling you away. If you looked at how much time you actually spend on social media, you may be frightened. There's a thing you can do in your iPhone when you go into your battery. You look at your usage and it shows you which apps are using the most battery power and how long you're spending on them. You should fucking go and have a look at that. and see how long you're spending on social media, how long you're spending on Instagram, it could fucking blow your mind. Right? So things you can do to reduce that addiction to noise. And remember, we said just a 5% reduction, and this is shown from Google and all of it. When Sean Acker did the research with Google and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the biggest mortgage companies, when they reduced the amount of noise, external and internal, by just 5%, they see massive increases in productivity, focus, clarity, and happiness in their staff. And then obviously bottom line profits increased because they were wasting less fucking time and more focused on what they were supposed to be doing. Laser focused versus going around in circles. So here's some things you can do to stop the addiction to noise. 1, stop mindless surfing on channels or Facebook. Just fucking stop it. Remove push notifications as well. You know those things that pop up on your phone all the time? Ding, 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 and it's fucking distracting. And next thing you know, you're trying to get your work done. Ding, ding, ding. Like, people can't study today. We have people in the academy that are learning to become personal trainers. You're like, what way are you studying? Oh, well, I'm trying to study, but my phone's... Never, ever, 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 ever have your phone beside you when you're trying to fucking study. Because especially if you're push, it's going to pull you off the fucking line and get you down a rabbit hole and looking at some fucking shit on Instagram, right? So remove push notifications. Stop mindless surfing. Check how much you're actually looking at all of these social media platforms, and maybe you should restrict it. Like, I know for me, this works for me. When I go home, I do not look at my phone. It stays in my motorbike jacket. It's hung up in the fucking cloakroom, and I don't fucking see it. That's it. It's better if it's away. And I spend time focused on my kids, making dinner, doing whatever the fuck. And it's the best way to do it. Just fucking remove the distraction. Okay? So that's external. Then we've got the internal shit. So canceling the internal noise. This is why we use things like meditation. This is also why we promote the journaling. So active appreciation, focusing on the positives, removing the fear, the anxiety, the doubts, and the worries and the pains. So when we focus on the positive things, neurons that fire together, wire together. We're using the neuroplasticity of positive psychology to focus on the positives and keep moving in that direction. So if we can actually sit still for 5 fucking minutes, or 10 or 15, whatever you've built up to in terms of your meditation, here's where you're going to notice it. When it comes time to ask for the ceiling, you go, so option A or option B, which one do you want to get started with? See, and you can sit and shut the fuck up. Because most people at the pitch, because they are fucking stuck in this shit, they can't even shut the fuck up for 30 seconds. They find their own space uncomfortable. They don't know what to do with it because they're used to being bombarded with fucking shit all the time. So you need to be able to cancel the internal noise, and meditation is the best form of being able to do this. It's like, see those Bose speakers? Anybody know that the Bose speaker, once you put them fucking things on, it's just like, it's amazing. Or Beats, whatever the fuck your choice is. Do you know what I mean? But this is what we're looking at. Imagine you just fucking having the ability to put that shit on and you're like, purely focused. When we're able to cancel noise, that's the way we're going to be able to work. Okay? That is the 3 strategies to cancel noise. Next then, what we're going to do to keep us focused on the path is use the POA and the journal. That is you staying on track. Now, let me describe this. So the POA in the journal, you take the strategies from GSD. When we looked at what your most valuable reality was, what is it you want? What's your one thing? Then we looked at what are the payoffs in it, shit that gets in the way. What's the project that you're working on? This one thing in wealth. Then we broke out all the payoffs? Why do you want this thing? Deep-rooted meaning from the last video. Why do you want all this? To try and get the meaning markers there. Get deep-rooted meaning in there so that you're going to pursue it. It's becoming a vision. Then we said, well, why don't you have that right now? These are why I don't have it right now. These are all the obstacles. And the obstacle is the way. So the strategies, and you'll see this because I'm going to detail it in the next video. The strategies are then, this is what I need to do in order for this shit to come true. Then you take strategy 1, you break it down into the 3 keys, and they become, right, I'm going to do strategy number 1 this week. And that strategy, say it's build a landing page. You could have to, key 1, before I build a landing page, I need to do my avatar task. I need to look at all the questionnaires and fucking build out that avatar. Key 2, I might have to start looking at some headlines and benefits and get pictures, whatever the fuck. You break that strategy out. Like, build landing page could take you a whole fucking week. May take 2. May take fucking 6 keys. May take 3. You split that shit up, eating the alpha one bite at a time. Excuse me, I'm fucked. So you are focused then that week on doing your key 3 tasks and cancelling everything. Rest of it's fucking noise. Stay on track. This is what I need to do. This is what I said I want. If you do it in the wealth, go, I'll say on Monday, did I do work on key 3? Yes, I did. Tick. Tuesday, did I do work on my key 3? Tick. Wednesday, tick. Thursday, no. Do you get me? So we're tick. If you did work on it, you tick it. If you did not, you do not. So it must be actionable tasks. It's not, I'm going to try and get some. It's fucking I did or did not. That's the way it must be. Cancel anything else. Anything else is a fucking distraction. Pursue your most valuable reality. And that's why we gamify this shit. What matters gets measured. We measure every week if we're getting closer to your goal. And you're going to see when I go into this in more detail that we tick when we do shit. For example, here's health. See this? I'll just do it quickly. Training, tick. Yes, I trained yesterday. Nutrition, tick. Yes, my nutrition was fucking on point, man. For myself, did I work in the key 3? Tick. Yes, I did. Did I study? No, I didn't. I didn't get time to study yesterday, so I'm not giving myself a point on it. I had a book I needed to study and I didn't fucking study it. Success. Did I meditate? Tick. Did I do active appreciation? Tick. And then relationships. Did I do what I said I was going to do? I.e., did I do the dishes and shit last night and make a fucking meal? Tick. I get my points and then I add up my points, okay? And then you look, the key is like, what is the key that you're doing this week? When are you going to do it? Why are you going to do it? Rooted meaning. And then how are you going to do it? And then you tick, did you fucking do it? Key 2, whatever the key 2 is, key 3, so on and so forth. Okay? I think that is quite a good description of how to cancel noise, take the strategies that you need to be working on that get you further and closer to your goal, put it into your keys, and work on it every fucking day. This book should be in front of you every fucking day. As soon as you get up in the morning, that's what I do. Get up, meditate, like I just told you guys. 5 o'clock, 5:15, depending on what I was doing the night before. 5 o'clock, 5:15, get up, meditate for 15 minutes, fill out my journal, and maybe send an email if I have time if I haven't already scheduled it from the night before. That's my fucking daily process. It takes up 4% of your 3 or 4% of your fucking day. It's like an hour. You can do this. If I have time, if I've got up a wee bit earlier, I may do a slight bit of study, depending on what I'm studying. But it can be done in a block of an hour to 2 in the fucking morning, all of everything you need to do. Then you go to work and you start working on your key 3. Boom. But I'm planning out the day and I'm looking at, today I'm looking at what I have to do today. Key, let's do this fucking video. That was my key for today. Did you do the fucking video? I have a few more to do. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to do it until it's done, and then it's like fucking done. Then I've got one more key to do this week. Today is Tuesday for me. So once I've done that key, it's like, that's it. I can do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of the week. If I like, I can pull some other stuff forward and go, that's the most valuable thing I can be spending my time doing on today. Or if I feel like I need a break and I'm fucking sick at the minute, so I might just chill the fuck out. You know? I'm not going to blow myself up and try and do what should take me 12 weeks. I'm not going to try and do it in fucking 6, but I'm going to do what I can in front of me when I have the energy and ability to do it. All right? I think that's a pretty good run through for you guys. Now, next is the return on the port. Fucking can nearly speak. Return and report. So at the end of the week, usually a Sunday night, we fill out what were the top 3 wins from the week. So this is skill 5, positive inception, the last skill. Transferring your positive reality to others. Now, this could be just if you're a one-man band or you're a one-man show, this is like you reviewing your week and saying, that worked really fucking well. It could be sit down like I do with my team on a Monday morning. You fill this shit out on a Sunday night, you come in on a Monday morning. What project were you working on? How did it fucking go, Jay? How did it fucking go, Michelle? How did it fucking go, George? How did R&R with the whole fucking team? And then I give my results. And with you guys, with the guys in Mastermind, this is what we do on the calls. It's like, what the fuck did you do? Did you do the work you said you were going to do? You're held accountable by it. You can be held accountable to yourself. So if you're keeping yourself accountable, look, there's one of those fucking push settings. My son is actually on fucking YouTube right now doing shit. There's those push settings I said to fucking cancel. So you've got to keep yourself accountable. Be accountable to yourself. Have weekly meetings with yourself and say, did I do the work, yes or no? If not, then what's holding me back? Why am I not doing it? Do I not have the knowledge to do it? Is there a knowledge gap here? Or is it a balls gap? Or am I avoiding doing the fucking work? And this is really important. So you sit down, you go, last week my biggest win was ding, 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 and you put them down. Then you give yourself a T3 score and you add up your total score. And then if there's a certain area, like say, study. For me, study last week, I didn't have enough time to do study, so I knew I was losing points in study. So this week, I'm making a positive effort, even though I didn't get to study yesterday. I've got lots of study done this morning. So I made up for it. I'm like, right? No, I need to keep studying. Because if we do the activities that fulfill us, then we have the ability to incept that and give that out to other people. Does that make sense? And then if you've got a team, the positive, when you're sharing wins every week, saying, fuck, we did this, fuck, we did this, fuck, we did this, this is deadly, this is deadly, this is deadly. This is a rising tide raises all ships. So this positive inception, and if you remember my story, I was talking about the two Marines that were stuck at the bottom of the mountain, and the girl was the one who seen that the mountain was only 600 feet. He perceived it as 900 feet. He was fucked fatigued. She was able to get a little small win and then say to him, we're going to make it, we're going to make it. Look, she showed him the plan. He was like, fuck yes, we are going to make it. And then they were both able to get up the mountain. That's super, super important. Super important in a team. Super important even if you're a team of one, because you've got to remind yourself of your big wins, therefore keeping yourself on the path to positive intelligence. Okay? And that is it. That is it. That is positive genius. You should now have everything you need, all the explanations you need of the Ascension Roadmap, why it is important. And I know, yeah, we're selling you on this whole fucking thing because this is how to get results. Cancel the noise, focus on things that have deep-rooted meaning for you, the most positive reality for you, and then to have the balls to just keep on pursuing it and move one step every day. You're moving closer. You're moving closer. One step at a time, just getting closer, just closing that gap, closing that gap. That's the job. That's it. Done. So, thanks for watching. Move on to the next video. See you later.